Welcome back to the Project Reinvented YouTube channel. And today, this video here is for those who they're looking for that confidence. Okay, and no, it's not one of these, 50 tips on how to act confident. This video is about how to truly become confident. Okay, because I've worked with people for a number of years, and most of the time when they come to me, one of the questions, or when I'm discussing it, I'll ask them, what is it that you're looking to achieve? What's your goals? And most of them, it involves confidence. They say, I don't have confidence. I want to feel more confident so I can do this. I want to feel more better about myself so I can go and do that. And although these are great, okay, and I love to help people with this, but the big problem is they have it back to front. Okay, it's not about waiting to feel confident before changing your life. It's about changing your life to feel confident. Okay, because you gain confidence by taking action. And yes, it's hard when you don't feel good about yourself to take that action. Okay, because as Mark Manson says, okay, there's a confidence conundrum where in order to be happy or loved or successful, you first need to be confident. But to be confident, you need to be happy or loved or successful. Okay. Now, people often believe that confidence is a fixed characteristic. Okay. Some people believe that you're born with it. Either you have it or you don't. But there's so much research that shows confidence it's a controllable quality. Okay. One that you can cultivate when you understand how. Okay. And no, it's not just about positive thinking. Although many people might say, yeah, just think positive thoughts and feel positive this and this and that. Now, when you're dealing with, low self-confidence, positive thinking won't magically help you feel more confident. Okay. Now, if you believe that you're not good enough, telling yourself, I'm not worthy, I'm not smart, and then you go and say, all of a sudden the next day you say, I'm smart, I'm good enough, I'm a great person. Now that's, the mind isn't silly, it will feel superficial because it is superficial. Okay. And then that is definitely not going to give you a boost in self-confidence. It's going to have a detrimental effect. Okay. And then when people realize that this doesn't work, they try to take a different approach. They watch 10 YouTube videos or read 25 articles on the 10 things confident people do. And then they go and try and do these things. They start exercising, they start dressing better, they become more hygienic, they have direct eye contact, firmer handshakes, all these things. And yes, this is a step above, simply trying to, believe that you're confident by saying positive things. Okay, because you're actually doing something about it. You're actually doing something about the lack of confidence. And yes, this will work. If it works, it will be for a short amount of time. Okay, and again, this type of thinking focuses on the external sources of the confidence. So it's not your internal confidence. Okay, and remember, your self-confidence comes from, how you feel about yourself. Okay, and not from the world around you. Because when you look at confidence from the external sources, it's going to be short-lived. And sometimes it can actually be delusional. Okay, so external improvement, it's not a long-term solution to feeling confident. Okay, it will only make you look confident. Okay, but you will still feel like you're not confident. Right? See, confidence has nothing to do with being comfortable in what you achieve. It has everything to do with being comfortable in what you do not achieve. Okay, and more importantly, it's your relationship with failure. Okay, and yep, you heard me right. Okay, people think confidence is related to success. Okay, that's not true. Confidence is related to your relationship with failure. Being confident doesn't mean that you think that you're going to, win all the time, or you're going to be amazing, you're going to get things perfect every single time. Okay, no, being confident is understanding that you're not always going to win. Okay, you're not always going to get things perfect. You're not always going to be the best. But you know what? You're okay with that. Okay, see, you see somebody who's, if when they're kind of being blasé and they're talking about how amazing they are, they're the best at everything. They're going to win everything. They're just think or they portray that they're full of this confidence. Okay, that's not confidence. Okay, that's what we call overcompensating. That person is in fact hiding their insecurities and their anxiety. They're actually unconfident and they're just trying to overcompensate. Okay, somebody who's actually confident is totally comfortable and okay with the prospect of failure. They have experience. They have been around the block. They understand things might not go their way. But you know what? They're still going to give it a crack. So confidence is not the not the belief in success. It's about the comfort with failure. Okay, so people who are confident in business, right? They are confident because they're okay with failing. They have failed. They realize that failure is simply part of learning how their business operates, how their market, how their niche operates. And when they fail, it just means that they have to now go and learn. So they just understand that failure is simply part of it. And when they do fail, it just highlights something that they didn't know and something that they need to go and learn. It's not a reflection of the person they are. Okay. And again, if you look at in your social life, people who are confident in their social lives, they are confident because they're okay with rejection. Have you ever wondered why you see this guy and he's definitely punching above his weight. He's got this beautiful girl on his hand, and you wonder, how did he do that? Because there's so many people that are too scared to go and approach someone because in case they get rejected. But some people are just, they can handle rejection. So they'll go and hit on every single girl until somebody says yes. Because they're confident, they're okay with rejection. They're not afraid to be rejected because they're just comfortable with people saying no or people not liking them. But they're okay because they're expressing who they are. They're being authentically them, and they don't care about anything else. Okay, and people who are confident in their relationships, they're confident with maybe getting hurt. They're not afraid to be them true selves. So they might be vulnerable and tell people how everything about them, how they feel. And this will then help them establish a stronger bond. And they can put these boundaries in place, even if it means a relationship breaking up. Okay, the more that you fail, the more that you learn, the more confident you will become. Okay, and that's what it's about. It's about taking action first. No one has ever built a healthy sense of self-confidence by sitting around all day. No, they haven't. Instead, confident people take action and get comfortable with failing. Okay, what you have to do is you have to do something that proves your brain wrong. Do hard things. As David Goggins says, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Do hard things. Try something new. Sharpen your skills. Because see, if you want to build your confidence, you have to look to find a high-level skill and learn it and go deep. And when you have mastered this skill, that will give you confidence. Because you know it doesn't matter what other people say. You know that you're good at this. You know that you've put the work in. You know that what you're doing is right because you have the knowledge and the experience to back it up. Okay, because healthy self-confidence is built by mastering new things and then overcoming things that you once thought that you couldn't overcome. How many times, like I say to my children all the time when they get downhearted about, when they're trying something new, I'm not good at it, Daddy, and I say, oh, do you know what, guys? Nobody's ever great at things that they just begin. It takes hard work. It takes time to build up that skill. Okay, and if you look at artists, they didn't just all of a sudden paint masterpieces. No, if you look back, I was seeing something on Instagram the other day and it showed you this person from they were like 7 or 8, from when they started drawing up until they were 23, I think it was. And the difference was obviously phenomenal, but this person is a true artist. But they started doing stick figures. Okay, and that's what it takes. It takes understanding. If you're in it and it means something to you and you want to build the confidence in this, then you have to be in it for the long run. Because every time you succeed, okay, you are then showing your brain that you're stronger than you think. And over time, your brain's going to start to think, maybe this person is confident. It's going to look at you in a different light. Okay, you don't have to succeed every single time to build confidence. Your mistakes and your failures, they will help build your self-esteem, because when you fail, you're going to get opportunities to deal with these uncomfortable emotions like embarrassment, disappointment, frustration. Every time these emotions come up, you tolerate them and you handle these uncomfortable feelings, you're actually building confidence in your ability to cope with the stress, these feelings that rise up. So when it comes to deciding, if you want to be confident, right? And you're saying, right, okay, I want to be confident at, like for me, for example, okay, I'm just starting this YouTube journey and I know that my videos have got a lot of work to do. But see, if you would have seen me on camera 3, 4 years ago, I had, like, you get these timelines on Facebook and they pop up. What a difference. Okay, and I still know I've got a long way to go, but I'm doing this for the long run. And it's like if you want to, we'll use the YouTube. So for me, I want to be a great YouTuber. I want to make good videos. I want to make great content. Okay, so at the beginning, I was very hesitant about recording myself and uploading videos. Okay, but then you have to ask yourself the question, what would somebody who has the confidence, what would they do? Okay, and that is, they would upload the video, they would record themselves and they would upload it. And then, depending on the feedback, then I make the adjustments. Or when I look back at it, when I learn more and I learn more, then I'm making these micro adjustments as I go. And it's as simple as that. It's about changing your behavior first and, changing the way that you think. And when you do that, this is when the shift will begin. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to, go and try and achieve your biggest goals, or, overcome your biggest fears or whatever at once. It's about starting small. If you want to go to the gym and you're scared about going to the gym, and I use this example quite a lot, first go and sign up for the gym. Ask somebody to show you around. Then the next time, go in and do 5 minutes running. And then the next time, go and do, 50 minutes running. It's building up the confidence. Go one step at a time. Okay, if let's see, like YouTube, if I was terrified to start posting these videos, but you know what? I started with, just recording myself. I actually had a friend sitting across from me, so I was putting myself in an uncomfortable position with just, he would pick a topic and then I would start, talking and recording. So yeah, I was scared because I had an audience. Okay, but you know what? It was helping me build confidence in front of camera. So whatever you decide to do, make sure that you do something, because failure is just a part of success, but it will help you build your confidence. Okay, it's time to fine tune your confidence by changing the way that you think. Because once you are out there taking action and proving to yourself, it's not about proving to anybody else. Because remember, you're trying to build confidence within yourself, proving to yourself that you are more capable and competent than your brain gives you credit for. Okay, you can actually, consciously fine tune and work on your confidence, one step at a time. Okay, and the best way to do that is changing the way you think. Okay, after all, you will struggle to get to your highest potential if you're talking down to yourself, if you're berating yourself, if you're beating yourself up. Okay, and this is when you have to look at, you're not the finished article. You're at the beginning of this journey. So if you adopt a growth mindset and you say, right, a growth mindset, okay? And in fact, if you want to adopt a growth mindset, read the book by Carol Dweck called Mindset. It's an unbelievable book, okay? And the growth mindset is when you believe that your abilities are not fixed, your talents are not fixed, okay? So you are capable of improvement through giving yourself time, dedicating effort, and and practicing. Okay, so you are capable of improving. And I believe everybody, is capable of improving. There's nobody who is just set, but there's a lot of people who have the fixed mindset where they consider their abilities and talents, they are just unalterable. They can't get any better. So adopting the growth mindset says, right, this is where I am right now. But you know what? I know I can get better. And believe you me, I had this struggle not that long ago when it was the whole recording, because I seen all these amazing videos and I'm thinking, how am I going to do that? And then as time went on, I built a different studio. I had a different background. I had different lighting. I started to, educate myself on how the lights work, on microphones. There was so many things that I was starting to learn, and it helped me become more comfortable. So as long as you've got that growth mindset, it encourages you to see yourself as a work in progress. It places the focus on any task or any goal that you're in the learning process rather than the final article. Okay, you're not judging your performance because you're growing. And this will help you to, fend off any discouragement, and it will help you look at setbacks as opportunities to improve, which will then actually lead to progress. Okay, and also when you're on that journey of, adopting a growth mindset and seeing failure as an opportunity to grow, it's important that you fail fast. Okay, it's important to let go of expectations of perfection, and become comfortable with that and say, you know what, I am going to fail, but you know what, it doesn't matter. So if you can practice the fail fast method rather than waiting for your idea or your plan to be perfect, and you'll hear this so in the personal development space, it's just start, just get it out there, record a video, take that step, ask that person out, just go out and start. Okay, and the only way that you will grow is by moving out the comfort zone. So quickly figure out what works and what doesn't work, because then you can learn from what isn't working and you can implement what is working. The more failures you encounter, the faster you're going to grow. So fail fast. Use these failures to help you improve your speed, your efficiency, the way you feel about yourself. Because the way you feel about yourself is super important also. Okay, because see, failure, regardless if you know it's going to happen, failure can take an emotional toll, and it has on me in the past. So this is where self-compassion comes in. And Jay Shetty talks about this when he discusses confidence. Okay, self-compassion is acknowledging that you've got flaws, but also accepting them. You're a human being. Nobody is perfect. Okay, so be compassionate with yourself. Understand that you're a work in progress. You're not the finished article. If you see, and the reason I talk about YouTube, because I've been watching a lot of content to try and understand how it works and how it doesn't work. And when you get these YouTubers who are doing these amazing videos, but if you look back 5, 6, 7 years ago, their videos were absolutely terrible. But now they have these amazing videos. So you are a work in progress in anything that you're doing. And if you are watching this and you understand it, but you still think that you're not good enough, question that voice. Question the validity of that negative voice in your head. Challenge it. And challenge what it's saying and argue with it. Look at all the reasons why you are good enough. Look at all the successes you've had. Because I guarantee you'll have success in life. So look back. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on the accomplishments. Because a lot of your failures you would have had a lesson from, but I know the hardest parts in my life, I learned the most, and I've gained some unbelievable skills from the hardest, most difficult times in my life. So that you are enough. Okay, because see, by calling your names when you make a mistake, the mind is always listening. Self-compassion is key. Remember, you're still learning, and that mistakes are opportunities to grow. Okay, not evidence that you're a piece of shit or a loser. Okay, self-doubt is inevitable. It's going to happen, and I don't care who you are. There will be elements of self-doubt in your life, but see the way that you respond to self-doubt, that is optional. Okay, totally optional. Commit to taking steps in the forward direction, because forget about the past. You're not going in that direction. Your past does not define you. Your past was an experience. That's all it was. It was a learning experience. So move forward. Okay. And when you're willing to do hard things, you will build more mental muscle. And the stronger you become, the better you feel about yourself, the more confidence that you will feel. Okay. So remember, it's a journey. There's no end point. You're building you. Okay. So be comfortable with failure. Build the confidence that you need by trying the things that you're scared to try. Face your fears. You only have one life. Please do not get to the end of your life and look back with a bunch of regrets. Look back with the pride. In fact, I seen something the other day, and it was on a gravestone. You have the two numbers. So, say when the person was born, say 1950, and the person died, say 2030. Okay, that person was 80 years. So, see the dash in the middle? The dash represents what they accomplished in their life. So, see, when people are talking about you in your funeral, make sure when they're talking about that dash that you've achieved great things. Don't live a mediocre life. Break the mold, step outside your comfort zone, and be authentically you. Love yourself and go chase your dreams. Okay, well, that's me on confidence today. I hope that helped you. If you did like it, please drop a like. Even subscribe if you feel that my videos will help you in any kind of way. And also, if you are new to the channel and you want any specific videos or me to talk about anything, I'm building a community here and I want to interact with you guys. So if you have any requests, I've got an extensive background in peak performance, addiction. There's lots of different things I can talk about, and I'm more than happy to customize it to anybody here that's subscribed and following. Listen, have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.